Welcome back to another episode of the Bear Trap on the Boomer Bust channel, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today we have ridiculous. I shouldn't say ridiculous, but we have the rumor going around that Matt Nagy's last game is going to be Thursday against the Detroit Lions. So, to be clear, because I see, oh my God, I see people I know over here saying it's been confirmed. It has not been confirmed by anybody. This came from a source that is not a top tier source, not to say that they have a bad history or anything, but we're not talking about Adam Schefter. We're not talking about Ian Rappaport, professional scooper. We're talking about somebody who said they were informed by their sources. Who those sources are, we don't know. Obviously anonymous. And then Nagy himself denied the report. So there you go. What you essentially have is somebody's word versus the other. And so I see a lot of people running around with this saying that it's true. It is 100% a rumor. Not saying that it can't happen or won't happen, but it is not confirmed as of the time that I'm recording this. So moving past that, even if it was, so what? So what? This is what I do not understand. And you've heard me talk for many years about this thing with fans and really getting fixated on things that do not matter. And so I find it just, I don't know, interesting, I guess is the best word I could say, that after the Ravens game, there's so many people just fire Nagy. And like, it was just a unanimous chorus of fire Nagy. And I do not understand why in that game that all of a sudden that was the quote unquote last straw from people. Like, some people are talking like you have to fire him now. There's no other way to do it. Why is there no other way to do it? What is firing him right now going to do? Oh, well, there's two things. Let's go. Number one, there's the game itself. Talked about the game already, but again, we talk about with Nagy and football in general, because the big thing is fans have no clue how much goes into a football team. They have no clue. They play Madden. They think it's offense coordinator, defense coordinator, head coach, and that's what it is. The offensive coordinator calls the offense. The defense coordinator calls defense. The head coach is in charge of both. That's not that simple. And one thing that drives me crazy is that if you like played football, especially on any higher level, or if you coach or you know coaches, I will tell you one of the things that most competitive teams have a problem with on the coaching staff is managing their time in film. And the reason why, and I'm talking about the high school level and even worse as you go, well, NFL, you got nothing but free time, but college, they got a certain amount of time. High school, obviously, a certain amount of time. Coaching staffs usually have an issue with managing the film time. You know why? Because on any given play, you have hundreds of possible mistakes that were made. Hundreds. You're talking about 11 people for, let's just say, an 8-second play. 11 people on any given play, from the way they come out, from the way they get lined up, the way they motion, the way they come out of their stance, their hand placement, their assignment, their effort, so many things in one play. There's hundreds of possible mistakes on one play, let alone an entire game of 200 plus plays. That's why this whole, that one play killed us or changed the game, is so dumb to people that actually know football. And then you're talking about the Ravens game, trying to boil it down to Nagy, which is crazy to me because, as I said before, when the offense does anything well, see, that's because Bill Lazor's the play caller. That's why the offense is so good. And as soon as something bad happens, Nagy, had to be him. It was his fault. we didn't even win the game. He wasn't there. Oh, we look so much better because Nagy wasn't there. And this is coming from somebody that said fire him last year, which is fine. I think he should be fired, but the ideas of what people are saying are so just incorrect. I'll say that. They're incorrect. So to think about what happened with the game, whether you're talking about the offense struggles, obviously the Justin Fields injury is not his fault, or you're talking about the defense at the end, it's ridiculous to call for anybody's head. People are talking about fire. Well, what do you think about Sean Desai? Everybody, I've never heard that all season. Oh, what do we think about the coordinator? What do we think about the defensive coordinator? Should we fire him? Like, what? Are y'all serious? Because NFL offense, I don't care if it's a backup. They did their job. They did their job against us. So now we're supposed to get fired. So we're just supposed to be firing people every single week because one team got the better of the other. Because the last time I checked, that's football. Anyway, so the whole idea that this is the last straw, that this was somehow different and crazy and ridiculous is silly to me. Number two, what is firing Nagy going to do? Please explain to me. And again, I'm the one that said before the season was over last year, he should be gone. And I said this year, I believe he's going to be gone after this year. But what is firing him now going to do? And then I seen some of the articles like, well, why don't they fire him right now? Why let him coach this game? Well, the logistics are a little too crazy with a short schedule, so it would be a nightmare for everybody. So I'm sure they told Nagy, hey, you know what? Do us a solid. We don't want you. We're going to fire you. We think you're horrible. But do us a solid and just keep things, afloat on your way out. Thank you. No, absolutely not. I mean, maybe, whatever. But I don't even care. Like, let's just say that's the case. What is going to change is what I'm trying to figure out. Because despite what everybody keeps saying, and I see obviously the sports media, Fox and ESPN and all them, people gonna just let them talk because they the famous personalities. But I see the lower level bear commentators, the radios, all these people, they want to talk about every little thing, every single thing. And these fans get crazy. Like, yes, what are you talking about, Terry? Yes, this coach, we got this. Or yes, we did this. Or this person in practice squad. And they get so hyped off this little information that they want to tell everybody else how wrong they are. And yet, over the course of 3 seasons, what has been consistent is the same stuff I've been saying the entire time. So yes, Nagy should go, but it is not that simple. The head coach is the DNA of the team. You're not going to flip the team around. Even if you did, so what? You're going to keep the staff next year that minus Nagy and then go forward with that? No, of course not. You're going to rebuild it. You bring in a new head coach, they're going to rebuild it. So what is the point of getting rid of Nagy right now? I don't understand. And I see some of these reports, again, anonymous sources, that some players want Nagy gone. Please tell me what he did, what he is doing that is going to magically change if he were to leave. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because at first, and I agree, playbook is terrible and all that. But at first, it's the play calling. Oh, it's the play calling. Bill Lazor, he's the answer. We give Bill Lazor play calling, it's all going to get fixed. Dud. And even before that, oh, the offensive line's horrible. We got to fire the O-line coach. Oh, yeah, Juan Castillo, he's going to fix it. Dud. Oh, we got Robert Quinn, and Robert Quinn was hurt, and trust me, I was on him. But he's looking good this year, so we're back to where we're supposed to be. Dud. Jalen Johnson, lockdown, elite corner. Dud. So I will 1,000% say it's not all Nagy's fault. It never is. If you think it's any one person's fault, you miss completely everything I've ever said on this podcast. It cannot be one person's fault. And so that's number one. But number two, what do you gain by having him leave now? And some people say, well, you get to search now. You can search. You could have been searching whenever you wanted to. You did not have to wait to fire him to search. And so I don't believe that either. This whole thing, this NBA mentality of, oh, we got to fire him in the middle of the season sounds like a baby. Sounds like the owners are big, rich babies. Oh, they're making fun of me online and in the paper. Fire him. Okay, I did something, huh? We don't play that. We don't take losing around here, and you will continue to lose. So I don't get it. I really don't understand what the rah-rah is about the Bears firing Nagy. It literally is people wanting something done just for something to be done. I swear that is the society we're in. It is so annoying, and we see it everywhere. And unfortunately, it hit the NFL a little bit ago, and it has wrecked the league in a lot of aspects, including fandom. Well, we just want to see something done. Draft a quarterback. We don't care. Draft a quarterback just so, oh, we got a first-round quarterback. Let's get excited. Dud. And so I don't get it. I have not ever in my life heard of one legitimate reason. Again, unless it's a outlier, an emergency, somewhat, or, something very toxic. Outside of that, I've never heard a legit reason why you should get rid of the head coach in the middle of the season. So, right now the reports are not that strong, but even if it does happen, I don't see what we gain. So there's that. So that's how I feel. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe. And remember, stay up and bear down.